Wow, what do you do when your kid takes off with all your gear to your big bikes? You get on your little bike and take a ride around the block called the Monkey. All my gear's gone with my kid. She went to get her nails done. I got no gear. I want to ride my motorcycle. I'm riding the Monkey. Have I gone to the Monkeys? Wow. Hey, here's another Ice Age TV guy, Motorhead. This guy's got the real deal, the 36 Hustler?
38.
38 Hustler. How much horsepower?
750 aside.
750 aside?
Yep.
1,500 horsepower. And look, he's toe heeling to a Honda Monkey. What's he been drinking? The Ice Age stuff, man. But no, my brother's over here fixing his manifold for his C-Ray. If you watch my channel, I did a highlight of him last week. The last time I was down here on him redoing his C-Ray he bought. How big is that thing?
340.
Right, it's a project.
Sundancer 340.
Right, and what year is it?
2000.
Yeah, so you're doing a whole retro on it.
Yep.
And my brother's rewelding the manifold.
That's how you know when you're getting old, when your whole perspective goes from going fast to going slow.
Exactly. So that appropriately fits you, right? Yeah. The Hurley Boy to the Monkey. But this is what created the Hurley Boys. If you think about it, the little Honda bike, the little Honda 50 created the future Hurley guy.
Mini bike with electric start. Who ever heard of that? Remember,
kickstart. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I killed the battery the other day, so I just ran down the driveway with it and jumped on it and kicked it on. I left the ignition on. So yeah, it's pretty fun, but it's a 125cc now. CT1.
This is what all those guys in New York are using to rob people. Here, there's 2 cops got shot by that guy, Vinzulia. He rode up to 2 cops on a mini bike and just shot him point blank in Bronx. So finally they're getting pissed off. So they put out this whole task force to get, apparently there's just thousands of these things on the streets in New York City that aren't even registered.
Yeah.
So last night they rounded up 1,200 of them. They showed them loading them into Jordans.
Wow.
They were all going to the impound lot. 1,200 of them.
Recycled scrap.
Wow.
It's all going to the scrap yard. Or go on, you get a hell of a deal, right? For all the impounded vehicles and all. Yeah, so there you go. So my brother here is a welder, so he's saying there's new technology out here.
55T.
New technology where you can take stainless to cast iron and you can mate it. And that used to be capable. So my brother's saying if you buy this package here, it's $55.
$55 for 8 filler rods.
Right, so you did it right here, right?
Right here.
Yeah, right.
Cast
right,
iron.
right, exactly.
Stainless to cast iron.
Right. But before, what would you do? You couldn't do it?
Yeah, you could do it, but you had to preheat this to cherry red.
Yeah.
Weld it, then post heat it for 24 hours. They put it in sand or a special blanket, so the minute you stopped welding, it'd crack. You could put a nice pretty bead down, all of a sudden it'd crack.
Wow.
Because there's a difference between the metal.
Yeah, exactly.
The heat transfer.
Right.
So this eliminated the preheating.
How long ago did they figure that out?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't welded cast iron steel in 30 years, so I've been keeping up.
Now, what's this for your small block or big block? 454?
Yep.
The good old 454 is a manifold.
It's a riser. It's an elbow riser.
Right.
Off of marine exhaust.
But they're collecting water in them. Is that what's going on?
Reversion.
Reversion.
The motor was sucking water back in, then it sucks through, it runs your motor. So we haven't eliminated all that.
Mm-hmm.
This originally went like this. It came out, what, 12 inches, Gary? Original.
10 inches.
10 inches it came out, and that didn't solve it. So then we decided to elbow it a little bit. That didn't solve it. So now this looks like it's going to solve it.
Mm-hmm.
But if he was to do what they call water lift mufflers,
Yeah.
that's $4,000 for 2 of them.
Wow. So you're saying the way
Yeah.
this was designed, it's going out the back of your boat, or it's going down.
Sea Ray Sundance.
Oh, I know that, but it goes out the sides, on the bottom.
Well, actually, yeah, the sides and the bottom, yes.
But how did this make a difference from being straight to a 90? What's going on?
So you basically are raising the exhaust up so that you can do a 90-degree downturn and then back to the mufflers.
Versus when it was straight, it's easier for the water to back feed into the motor.
Yeah, with just a straight pipe, it's easier for the reversion to just
Yeah.
vacuum right straight back into the engine.
Right, right.
Now with a 90 degree down.
But did you figure it out, or did you see other people are doing this?
No, I guess you can watch other boat manufacturers and see that they have a downturn. Like we have a Regal that's got the exhaust at downturn 90 degrees down into the transom.
This
So,
was a
just basically look at everything else that's out there and then try to come up with your own concoction.
This was a known problem with Sea Ray Sundexters. What years, Gary? 02 to 06?
98 to 02.
Yeah.
Yep.
Known problem.
Yeah. Hey, can you help him sell his boat over there?
Sure. Give me a sign for $500. I'll have it sold today.
Brutal. Brutal. He just said he'll sell your boat for you. He said he'll sell your boat for you.
That one?
Yeah. Yeah, he
Sell it
said.
for me, man.
Yeah, he said he'll put a sign on it.
Funny. Funny with the trailer.
Yeah, $20, $500. You didn't hear any of that. All
I've
right.
got it on Marketplace for 6 months, never got one bite.
I have. People responded on mine. I've had people inquire about it. But I mean, that's a decent boat. I mean, for the amount of money,
Yeah.
it's a good project boat.
And people like those Pachangas. I talk to other guys that say, "Oh, I like those 28s. That 28 Pachanga is really cool."
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
And then you say, but I got the real deal. I got a hustler.
You know, last time I went up to Piper, he didn't even want to try to sell it. The previous year, yeah, I'll sell it for you, $5 grand. You know, I get this year, he said, forget it.
Yeah,
He
because
said,
the
he
market,
said inboard, outboard just ain't selling.
yeah, the market for those boats is really tough to sell.
Well, the whole boating market's soft now, right or wrong?
It is very soft right now.
Yeah.
Because what happened was that during COVID, people could not get out of the country. They couldn't go travel. They couldn't
Yeah.
do anything. So what could they do? They could go buy a boat and get out in the water and go anywhere they want
Yeah.
without some shot or injection or somebody telling them they can't do that.
Right. Yeah.
So the used boat industry, even the new boat industry, just exploded.
Yep.
Now all that's over. Now you got a whole bunch of surplus of used boats that are on the market for sale that nobody wants anymore because they can get on an airplane and fly, or they can go anywhere they want now.
Yeah. Right.
And now you've got boats for sale for a third
Yeah.
of what they
You know,
would
it's
normally go for.
so I read the exact article this morning on the Wall Street Journal about what you're talking about, and know what they talk about is Brunswick Corporation, one of the bigger boat manufacturers.
Yeah,
So what they did is they diversified. So for them, they're not getting harmed because now they're in marinas, now they're into rentals, so they went a different direction this time with all the money they made. So they're not really in that much of a financial bind. But you think to yourself, what about the dealers? So the manufacturer diversified where he still has money coming from other sources. But how's the local boat dealer doing that's sitting on inventory, right? So really, in RV, whole article about the whole industry, RVs, boats, how they've been now hurt from the pandemic after effect. But it talks in great length about how the RV industry did the same thing. Camping World, they invested their money in a whole different direction of doing business, a whole different business. So they're still healthy corporate-wise, but yeah, their dealers are struggling. So yeah, so this is a good point. You say what you just said about the boat rental.
Yeah, so the boat rental business is huge now because people don't want to work on anything today. They just want to get in, drive it,
Yep.
take it back, and go home.
Yep.
Leave that problem to somebody else.
Right, exactly.
So they have no problems paying a membership fee, and then whatever the cost of renting the boat is month by month. So for them, it's a win-win because nobody wants to turn a wrench today. Nobody wants to wash anything today. That's why these car washes are doing so well.
Yeah.
It's almost like a social gathering where people drive their cars over to a car wash. Oh, look at me, I got a new car and it's getting washed, and I've got a membership here. Oh, look, there's my neighbor there too.
Yep,
He's getting a
yep.
free vacuum.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
And the cars ain't even dirty.
Yeah. Right.
Barely dirty.
But
What-
you got 20, 30 people.
20 round, 12 gauge drum magazine.
Oh my gosh.
20 rounds.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
It's a bad boy.
When did you get that?
Got it at Take Aim.
Have you shot it? Hey, I brought our guns down.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get it arranged maybe someday next week. He
Yeah.
wants to shoot this.
Yeah. Yeah, badass. How much was that? Yeah, that's awesome. How much was that?
140
For that?
just for that.
Well, how much was the shotgun?
I think I paid $5 for the gun. I got the gun online. I got this online.
Yeah, nice.
That's a bad boy.
So how many recoil is it?
This gun's made in Turkey. Turkey makes good deer guns.
Yeah, but how many recoil is it?
This is 12 gauge.
Yeah, but how many times can you load? 25?
This holds 20 rounds.
20 rounds.
20 round drum.
Right, so it's an automatic
A
20.
regular magazine will hold about 5 or 8.
Right, so it's an automatic 20.
It's semi-automatic.
Semi-automatic. However you want to say
I
it.
think full auto on this, man.
You probably
would
smoke
do to
it.
your shoulder.
Oh, exactly, right.
Yeah, you'd be on the ground.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
You'd be shooting birds.
Yeah, you'd be shooting birds. You might have gone rabbit hunting. You'd be shooting birds.
Yeah.
But,
Or your neighbor's windows. Yeah, sadly.
Bad, man.
Yeah.
I'm curious how it's going to work.
We'll find out next
I saw
week.
a video of a guy shooting one.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
but yeah, his on full auto. Apparently he converted his to full auto, and it was just like, he was just backed up to the wall, man.
How to make a fool of yourself. And the monkey is back. Wow, what a ride. What a ride. You know, aerodynamics starts to play out big time in this thing. 45 miles an hour, it's a challenge if it's windy out. And could have hit 50. Yeah, if you have the wind behind you, definitely 50. Really cool bike, but like once you get out in the open road, it's challenging. You gotta like act like you're a cafe racer for this thing. So, oh my goodness gracious, the monkey time. I should jump on my CB 1000R right away, but I mean just night and day from the characteristics of that motorcycle to that. Yeah, not so much, but it's real fun. Really is a great little fun time. So fun time.